Good morning if you are having morning. If you're not having morning, then this is just another part of the day. So good to be here. Welcome to Here, Alex. The stream. Really appreciate the support. This is the Poetry Studio, where we celebrate poetry, where we celebrate song lyrics, where we celebrate just being able to create in the space, however late we may arrive, which indeed we arrived horribly late today. It is now 7:30, which I don't usually start streaming this late, but that's okay. The most important thing is that I have showed up, and I'll just be here probably for a little while this morning. Not really, don't really have a lot in terms of projects to do, but I do have a very big and busy day today that I've got to get into, and I am even already behind on that. It's been a pretty hectic morning. I hope the rest of the Dune reading was really good last night. Right when the Dune reading started, Twitcher Alex, I had a friend call me, and he and I just talked for like hours, which was really nice because we hadn't talked for a while, for a long time. And sometimes you just gotta take those things, right? Like there's what you plan to do, and then there's always these things that come across your life. Like, should I diverge from the plan? Is this something that I want to try or take advantage of or not? So that was really cool. So for this morning's writing projects, I'm waiting to see if the guy that wrote the song lyrics I'm going to be reading this morning actually drops into the chat, which is his name is Leaky, and I forgot his actual real name. He did say it on the stream. I've got to call him by his real name because his username is just so interesting. Yeah, thank you so much. I wonder if we ended on another cliffhanger there, Twitcher Alex. Yeah, it was really cool just to be hanging out even before the stream. I had worked for like 10.5 hours that day, and I was just like done. And so it was really nice just to sit and be listening to the stream, but then had to, oh, we have another cliffhanger. So exciting. But then after I was listening to then my friend called, and then at that point I just, spent time hanging out with him. I was able to kind of just be disciplined enough earlier this week. Like, that's the real interesting thing about discipline, is that I really just kept on it. I had to. I had meetings and I had projects and I had emails all over the place. And when I kept on it with my stuff, I've been working ridiculous hours, way more ridiculous even than I was last week. I feel better though about it because I have been sticking to it. And you always have to figure out a way to release that stress a little bit so that you're not like, like losing your mind. But the fact is it's been a good week, and it has been a good week so far, even though it's been a very busy one. So, but without further ado, let's get into some of the stuff today. So this was the poem that I read at the end of the stream yesterday. And we do have to schedule our call. It will happen when I finally have the time to sit down and look at my schedule and process things. I have no time to process. Yesterday I read Noonday Sun, which has an interesting metaphor, which is personification of shade, or personification of shadow. Shade is jealous. He knows people love him only for the dark escape. And my goal on this poem, and I didn't really get to didn't do it as much yesterday, is I really want to dive into that metaphor, break it down a little more, start cultivating something, mine it for what it really has. Because there's a lot that you can do when you personify shade. It's been done before, not original to it. But it hasn't been done mercifully as much. People often talk about their shadow as following them, being this menacing presence. But here, shade is jealous of the sun, which gives him so much more empathy. Like, you have much more empathy to shade. And I think, really, I'm just you know, I'm just kind of riffing here, but I think that one of the most valuable things I've learned from Meaning Wave, the music that was playing before, provided by Akira the Don, awesome dude, awesome DJ. One of the things that Meaning Wave has given me that has been such a benefit is that I am able to accept and love and understand and master my shadow, the dark parts of myself. And the point is and JBP said this a bit, Alan wants to said this a bit, is that everybody has a dark part. You know, everybody has a shadow. And there are people that walk around and say, I have no shadow. Well, you have a shadow. Yeah, everybody has a shadow. So being able to write a poem that talks about shade in general, like, you know, the shade from a tree or shade from a building, and then, oh, sorry, still waking up this morning, and then be able to take that and provide mercy and love to it, and, you know, be like, oh, this is what shade feels. Then that could also kind of play into how we feel about our shadows. And the poem can be useful. So I'm going to write some notes. This is not really maybe necessarily a poem, but I'm going to kind of just riff on this theme and get some art out into the mix. Create a little bit. Let's bring back our music. What is our music right now? I like that. We'll go with it. Nope, too far. One of these days I gotta figure out a better way to do this camera setup. There's gotta be, it's good. I think the camera setup's good, but I wanna do it better. Like, I just wanna figure out how to just tweak it just a little more. Curious about something. Bear with me, people. Just trying something up, because that's part of the problem, is that it hits. I had it right here. That would like work so well. I'm just, you know, because how close is this clear? I'm just trying to enhance my stream right in the middle of it. No big deal. I'm just thinking out loud here, that's all. Interesting. I want to check this out. What does this look like? Oh, look at that. That is actually pretty cool. A little close. Actually, now if I'm going to... Hold on a second here. Let's see. Maybe, just maybe. Laptop, typewriter, or webcam. Don't mind me, I'm just playing around with my stream setup. So I wonder if this view is more preferential now. This is working for this particular, sorry, I'm still trying to fix it. What's going on here? It's such a wide, is this like 4x3 type of view? Anyway, if we leave it like that. Now this one, you can't see much of the words but you can see them as they are forming, which is a different view. Yeah, this could work. Let's play around with this for a little while. Trying something new. Picked up a bendy boom arm for my webcam for only 20 bucks. I have a bendy boom arm too. Bendy boom arms are great. That's part of the problem. Yeah, that's part of the problem here. The return lever. I can't lift this return lever up. And the return lever has some issues when it returns. Like, all I need is just some sort of device that will, and I don't know why I can't refocus. We're playing go properties. Resolution. Oh. Nope. Now I'm just making a mess of things. This is... Are both camera microphones on? Was that because of the music? The music might be getting some sort of reverberation. I don't believe so. Well, if they were, they're not anymore, right? Because this is... No, it's just the USB microphone. But now it's just a USB microphone. Yeah, so this ain't exactly gonna work. Yeah, I'm gonna actually just fix it back up. It's cool, but shake it, shake. There we go. Back to the old way. Some sort of either camera behind me facing down. I was wondering if you kept your webcam on as your microphone to talk to. And if you could mute the webcam over the typewriter. No, I got a speaker. And usually I'm confirmed that that's on. So, but I did have a thing that was up before, like here. I mean, it's not showing any sort of like waveform bars to confirm that it's on, but yeah, I don't think it's on. But it's possible that it was on when I first moved it. Yeah, I just think it would be really cool to be able to see it straight on. But the thing is a typewriter is designed to be seen straight on from where I'm at. that's where my face is. So unless like I wear something on my face or have something attached to the chair, you know what? We have explored this option. And we're going to table it. Now back to the poetry. So now I can guarantee that the USB mic is the only mic on. I mean, it's a typewriter. It's a pretty loud thing. If you are just joining us, I am meandering through poetry where it is a personification of shade. And my laptop's about to die, so we should fix that. The music that you are listening to right now is Akira the Dawn. Except if you can hear that truck backing outside. That's different. That's not Akira the Dawn. This poem never actually became positive, which is a little disconcerting to me because I feel like I might have unlocked I don't want to say negativity, but I've definitely unlocked something in me with a couple of my last poems and my edits, and now I just, I don't want it to be a thing too much. Shade is jealous. He sits at home, often tucked behind some curtain, watching as the kids play with glee under cumulus cushions. rays of light piercing their gazes and smiles. Returning to the basement, Shade cries like the damp, cool walls. He is jealous. He knows even when he takes a stroll down the street, people only love him for the dark escape, the cover, the hiding of actions in the darkness. He cruises the boulevard at night, sits with the drunk stranger in the dim alley, and waits for morning to come, when he can gaze with longing at the reflections, a warm world he wishes he could join. Poor Shade. How do we solve Shade's problem? That's actually exactly what I wrote on here, because that's how I feel about this one. How do we solve Shade's problem? I feel like I've written half the poem. So, I want to solve Shade's problem. Shade has redemptive qualities. I'm going to kind of just edit this one out loud a little bit. You know, the redemptive qualities. I'm hoping light be brighter. Shade also does cool us off. Thoughts that I will take into my edit of this poem. I think that, call me a little just weary this morning. I think I'm going to call the stream there. It looks like we have, I don't know. It's just like one of those mornings that like, it was kind of like that very satisfied fatigue that I had last week around this time. It was just like, okay. You know, like, I worked on this one poem, and I think I'm good for the morning. We didn't have Leaky jump into the stream, so I didn't get the chance to read his poem, but I want to thank anybody that has tuned in, is tuning in, and is tuning in later on. A nice short little stream for this morning. We've been having a lot of long streams. We've been doing a lot of writing on this stream, so it's been really good. But I really hope that you have enjoyed the conversation. Thank you so much, Twitchier Alex, for being super cool and tuning in. Really do appreciate your presence on the stream, and I'm really glad that you are here. It just means a lot. And we are not going to raid because it's just the two of us, but I will end on my usual ending screen. Have a wonderful day. Anybody catching this on the replay, if you're catching this on the replay, be sure to follow the channel. Follow me on Instagram, which is right over. How do I do this again? It's like right over here. I gotta figure out how to point to that in the cyber world. Right here. See my Instagram. All through this. A little bit lower. There we go. Right there. I'm trying to interact. Oh, Leaky, good morning. You just tuned in. I'm actually wrapping up the stream this morning. I started late and I'm ending early. It was a weary stream for this morning. I have your poem. Do you want to tune in tomorrow, or would you like me to read it this morning? Because I can. The deep reflection is going to be the read for tomorrow, if that's all right. I didn't read it this morning because you weren't here. Yeah, catch me tomorrow on the stream, and we will. And tomorrow will be more of an event. I'll have it more prepared, and I'll be on at 7 a.m. on the dot, and we will be going. That's all right. Perfectly fine that you sleep in. You are recovering and you are healing. All right. Thank you again so much, everybody. You have a wonderful day.